Hello everybody, welcome to the Ftog server, Avant 3. Yep, I've been saying it wrong before. Avant, not Avant. Avant. I don't know. Maybe it's some of that Missouri accent or something. I don't know. ToddytheBody here. Okay, so we talked about our power situation before. This has been okay, but now it's just not cutting it. I have to do lots of canola harvesting to get my power up, and I have to like let my armor sit overnight so that it will be powered for me in the morning, and then we have to sleep. So we need to work on that today, and the solution, or at least what we're going to use for now, is going to be this tier 1 solar panel. So here's the recipe. You got some lapis and some gold blocks, and then we got the solar cell. Inside here you got the iron and the redstone. Alright, so then inside the photovoltaic, these cells are just made with lapis and quartz. Okay, we have some quartz, we don't have a whole lot of quartz. But if we go back here, look at the clear glass, which I didn't know was a thing in this mod, but we'll have to try it out for some decoration. I'm always paranoid of creepers. Always. Some clear glass, what you do is you smelt this enriched sand, and the enriched sand is sand mixed with quartz. So more quartz. So we're growing quartz. Okay, I went to the public nether portal over there at the spawn area. Let me show you that. To spawn, right click. Okay, we'll do that. Here we are. And see, I started a community hub for us. I've got 2 blocks down, which is 2 more blocks than anybody else has. So there we go. You all will have to build on top of this. If you want to go to my base, you just right click the eye. Just don't leave any surprises. Did you hear something break? That was curious. Okay. So what was I saying? I went to the public portal, and there it is. It's right there. Alright, back to our base. But we want our own portal. We don't want to have to go there all the time, even though now we can just teleport there and it'd be pretty easy. But we want our own. The reason we want to go to the nether, even though we have our own quartz, is because, let's go look at this. Okay, so I've got some quartz here somewhere. Let's organize. There we go. Quartz essence. If we take a look at what we can do, we can put that together by itself to make 4 quartz, or we can use a netherrack block, which is why we need to go to the nether, to get the quartz ore. Okay, so then quartz ore, if you will go backwards, you can do 2, but if you use it in the crusher, which is what we have, you can get 3. So out of each of the 8 essence that you use, you can get 6, whereas if you just use the essence by itself, you only get 4. So that's why we're going. Okay, so I have already set up. I'm not really sure how. What is it? Here we go. How long the episode is gonna go for? So I want to pre-do some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I didn't pre-do, like building all of the pieces. Like if you want to make this tier 1, you're gonna need 16 of the structure blocks, which is like this. And I've been throwing my basalt away, so I had to go mine some more, but I should be good now. And you need 4 of the modifier cores if you don't want to use like speed or any of these kind of modifiers. I don't know what else. Oh, it doesn't work on generators. Okay, so we can't use that. Energy from vibrations like rain. Can work on solar panels. Okay, so we might look into that. Void miner and then some launcher. Okay, but we're just gonna make, how much was this anyways? Oh, it's just iron and redstone. We'll upgrade to that. Let's just make this one for now. So we've got the iron. We'll need to we need to make more of the glass, which takes more of the quartz, and we need 9 of the solar cells. Yeah, that's the same thing inside there. So we already looked at that. So that's what we need. So let's go to the quarry. Hey, I thought you can make it in this configuration. Is that not right? Well, dang it. All right. Well, let me show you something. In case you're curious about how fast the Speed 3 drill will mine obsidian, I will show you. And I think I need 2 more pieces to make it normal height. I could have swore you could have made these in any dimension. Oh, update. Okay, you guys are probably already aware of it by the time you see this, but we have updated the pack, and we have made some tweaks. Okay. Now the tweaks are that the quarry's a little bit harder. Some of the other items, like quarries, the turbine generators. Let's take a look. And some of the spawner movers are taken out, but there are still some other ways to do it, like RF tools. So if we look at this recipe now it includes the vertical digger, and then the vertical digger takes all of this stuff. So it's just to make it a little bit more involved. You know, you get into other mods, just like how Infinity Evolved was. So that's cool. Let's take a look at the turbine. There we go. That's the recipe there. So there were some other changes also. You'll have to take a look at the change log. I can't remember what else there was off the top of my head besides what I talked about already. Yeah. Anyways. So, but by the time you're seeing my video, you're probably already aware of what the changes are. I have to be careful because this thing instant mines with the speed 3. There we go. Alright, so is that enough? Great. Now let's take care of that and the dirt. Okay, I got my flint and steel in case I need to come back, and then just reconfiguring this thing would be nice. There we go. Now we're ready. So let's head on in. But we did it that way because quarrying should be something that you work up to. It shouldn't be something that you get right away, because then what's the fun of Minecraft, right? It's a progression game. Oh, I started on it. I hate starting on cliffs. They're dangerous. But I am glad that I am not linked up with am I linked up with someone else? Let's go check. Just make sure so we know if we're gonna. There's a fortress. See it? Make sure so we know if we are going to. Nope. Okay, we own this one. Let's go back in. Alright, what was I saying? Oh, about the quarries. It should be, you know, it's a progression game. And then same with the spawners. It shouldn't be something that you just craft up real quick and you just run around collecting stuff. It should be where you have to, like, you know, we want a little bit of difficulty in it. I'm more looking around right now. Let's get our speed ring out. I didn't show this off before, I don't think, but I use it for traveling. You know, it gives you just, it's a speed 1. You have to hold it, so you can't like have it on all the time. There's an advanced version that you can have on all the time as long as it's in your inventory. But it looks like we are on a floating island. We could head over to the fortress there, but that's not really what I wanted to go for today. Yeah, I think that's what that is, at least. That's what it looks like. I don't know what that black is. Is that more basalt? Oh, we have a ghast around us. So I would like to dig out some of this netherrack. I'm a little nervous though that I'm gonna fall through. Okay, shift. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. So I'll just grab some, and then I'll craft some of those supplies, and then I'll be back with you when we're ready to make that solar generator. Okay, we're about ready to get started here. I've got all the supplies. I was looking at this upgrade that we're gonna have to do, and it's got a block called mica. Now, I like the theme here that EnvironmentalTech is doing. You know, the hardstone, the alabaster, the basalt, and was it something else? It is. It's witherproof. Only players can break. What is this? How do you make these? I can't tell. I bet you either have to find it, but it can't be that easy. I bet you make this somehow. And because there's not a recipe, it's like you have to use dynamite or throw it in lava or something. I don't know. So we will have to look that up. There's not much information on this mod yet. But anyways, mica. You know, I like the theme here where you're using the different types of rock and everything. But We don't know how to make mica, so we're not going to be upgrading this time. All right, so let's get this going. There we go. So now we have 46 of the enriched sand. I don't want that mixing with my predetermined numbers here. And then the enriched sand will get cooking up. But in the meantime, let's see if we can start making some of these things. Okay, so I know that we are going to be putting together those cells. So I know that I have to go like this and like this, and I don't think that there is any other part of the recipe that uses just plain old lapis. So if we have it like that, we should be good. Yeah, and then just take all these. Yeah, I think that's alright. Yeah, because we're making 10 different of those solar cells. Come on. Alright. And then we need to have 16 of these blocks, so we got 16 of those now. Okay, I'm still waiting on the clear glass. And am I still waiting on something? Yep, the clear glass. Okay, well, let's just go see if that is finished. I thought this would get done a little bit faster, and it still has 8 to go. So we'll take this just to see what else we can make. Maybe we can make the modifier cores. Yes, there we go. Modifier cores. So we got that. Now we're just needing to make the solar core, and we need to make the control. Oh, we also need to make this alabaster structure block. Okay, I didn't even take that into account. Now I'm thrown for a loop. So we need 2 of the obsidian for sure. That alabaster structure block. 2, 3. Okay, so we'll take that, and I need the tier 1 and some diamonds and redstone. Oh, we can do that. Alright, let's just grab that. I've been throwing all my alabaster. Oh no, I threw it all. Ah, there it is. I'm saved. I was about to freak out. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what was the tier 2? Same thing, but with diamonds. 2, 3, 4. Alright. Yeah, I've been throwing it out. I didn't think I would use it for construction. And so I'm just, you know, I don't need this. See you later, alabaster. There we go. And then that. And then now we have the constructor. Great. Do we have all of our glass? We do. Now let's do it. Okay, so this here, we should be getting 10. Yep. Now we need the tier 1. We got that. Now we've got all of the stuff we need. We just need a way to send the power over here. So I want to, let's see, laser relay. Now I know that there's an extreme advanced, advanced. Yeah. So how hard are these to make? I think I can do this. I wonder if they have a longer range on them. That's what I'm curious about. So I'm going to go ahead and cook those up. It's almost nighttime. I'm going to cook those up, and then I'll meet up with you when I actually have those pieces. Okay. Okay, we're about there. I just want to bring you back to make a comment about something. Now, I appreciate the gesture to help us out a little bit, but it takes one more step now to make the nuggets for this advanced coil instead of just using the 4 gold. Now once that's auto crafted, then we should be fine. And like I said, I really appreciate it, so I'm not like, you know, discounting your thoughts about, like, you know, hey, I'm trying to make this cheaper for you. That's really cool. But now it's one more step, which, you know, everybody's gonna find something to complain about. Okay, so advanced 1, 2, and like I was saying, the reason that I'm making these is because I just want to know if they transmit further than the regular ones. Now these they transmit like around 1,000 or a little bit above RF a tick. This one is like the advanced is like around 6 or so, and I think the extreme is around 40,000 RF a tick. So because it's ramping up, like how much, maybe the distance too. We'll see. In fact, let's check to see. I would like to see what the booster costs. Maybe I can use the booster to get a little bit further if I need it. Here it is. I don't feel like crafting all that. If I have to, I'll do it off camera. I will. Okay, so the place that I've decided to do this, and I don't know if you'll like it. I wanted it close so that the relays will reach. I'm not even coming over here and looking at this and spending time in it anyways. So I'd like to build the solar panel like right in the middle of the lake, and then seeing if there's some water that can possibly be around it. I don't want to center it too much. I just want it to be kind of off the cuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this down and see if it'll let us do this right away. Okay, so we have our assembler. If you left click an assembler, if you shift left click, nothing happens. But if you left click, it tells you what you need. Okay, so let's bring up chat so we can see this here. So solar panel tier 1. Every solar cell must be able to see the sky. We're gonna have that easily. Any block above must allow sunlight, so you can use glass if you want to. It generates this much RF a tick. That will be awesome if we can have that instead of our measly 100 RF a tick that we're doing now. With fuel. This will be without fuel, and of course it only works in the daytime. I checked the highest tier 1 at night and it makes 0, so even at the highest you still have to have daylight. Alright, so yeah, it needs 16 of the structure blocks, which we have, 4 of the modifier cores, which we have, and then 9 of the solar cells, and then that's it. If you have these in your inventory, also in creative, when I tested this, it replaced blocks. So like if I had a build around this and it needed the space, it doesn't like tell you, it just does it. But anyways, so let's right click it, and it's supposed to take the items out of your inventory. So we'll go ahead and set them there. I'll do one click. You can hold down the right click just to get it going, but why would it do it right in front of me? Okay, so it gets going, and yeah, I'm doing like one at a time. Oh, okay, so it's not going to replace the water, so probably the whole thing, they go right here. You'll just have to trust me. The whole thing with replacing blocks was probably just a creative deal. There we go, and then there we go. So it should be functional. Oh, no, it's not. We forgot something. And now I can't get up there. Okay. Let's go get... Let's take this block right here. That'll do. We need to put in the solar cells. Oh, it did put in the solar cells. Because I was holding that assembly thing down on it. Okay, so it should work now. And let's get inside here. Let's put this, and that's not where that was. Let's put it right, because it's going to annoy me. Let's use this and see if we can get it to connect. Alright, so that goes next to it. You pull power out of the core, the controller block that we used. So we'll put the laser right there. Let's get out our wrench and something from Thor's last video. Where do I have the wrench? Why would I put this thing away? From Thor's last video that I didn't know about, which is very, very handy, and that is that you can get rid of the lasers. Just, you know how I was complaining about it, that I wish you didn't have to see them? Well, you can get rid of them. I just, like a dummy, I didn't try right clicking. So we see the lasers, shift right click, never show them, shift right click again, and it only shows them when you're holding the wrench. Not holding the wrench, you can't see them. Wrench, you can see them. Alright. So now, let's see if we can connect this to our network. So we're going to right click, laser stored. Let's see if we can reach all the way over to our, this one we have over here. Hey. Stand up, you. All the way over to this one here. So let's right click. Can't connect. Relays are either part of the same network, or stored relay isn't the same type, or doesn't exist anymore, or is too far away. Let's hope it's too far away, because I really don't want to make the same type for all these things. You know, and that's probably what it is. Let's pick this up. Let's put down the extreme and see if that reaches. it reaches. Look at that. Oh no, it's stored, not connected. Okay, let's go back. Right click on this one. Splash. Too far away. Okay. Well, that just means we gotta make some more, right? Okay, so here we are back again. I didn't make more relays. All I did is I upgraded the 2 that I had. Oh, I replaced it earlier. I was like, where did that come from? The 2 that I had into extreme. So really now we have another extreme that we can... Oh, I know what it is. Because we need to link them. It's too far away, it said. So let's see. What would be 16 blocks? If we're at one, or I said it again, 588-ish right now. Let's say 586. Then we can go over. That's not. That was 08. 508 plus 16 equals 24. So like about here, and then we'll come in this way. So maybe like this. How far you think we can go? Let's try here. This, and then that. We'll see if we can link this. Stored. Oh. Not completed though. And sleep. There we go. Stored. Too far away. Darn it. Alright. So I guess we do have to do back here at 24-ish, 22, probably like 22. But I think we can maybe come up to here. Can we right click these? No. Alright. There we go. Get that. What about here? We go this way. Is this 16 blocks that way? Too far away. Okay, so what I had to do here is I had to place one of the relays right here, and I'll probably forget where this is. So I'll have to reference the video to see if I can find it. And then the next one I put right here, and it connected. So it is connected. Let's see if you can see the... Yep, there you go. And then the last one, or the last 2, were in their regular spots. So now I can put that there. I can cover up this hole. There we go. And I can cover up this one. So I guess if I do need to find them, I can kind of just follow the line until I find them. Alright. There we go. Alright, finally. So now our machine should be powered with that 1000 plus RF a tick. So I'd kind of like to try it right now. Do I have anything? That's not really going to take too much energy to power up. Yeah, look at it. Look at it go. Okay, it's coming down a little bit. But then it powers back up super fast. So that's great. That's awesome. So now our power issues are done for now. Let's get this back here before I lose my train of thought. There we go. Our power issues are good for now. And yeah, I'm glad we have that. We can upgrade it when we get the chance. What are the upgrades like anyways? And I don't mean like the modifiers. EnvironmentalTech. I mean like the tier 2. So some diamond. That doesn't seem like so bad. They probably need some of these tier 2 blocks. Diamonds. So we're talking about diamonds here. And then tier 3. Wow, what is that? Oh, well, that's basic stuff. I can grow that too. Oh, it's more that mica. I need to figure out how to do that, and I really don't think that it talks about it inside the manual. Let's get the manual out real quick just to see if anything's changed, because we did have those updates. Alright, so we do have some more stuff in here. Solar array. Nice. Okay. Do we have... Sweet, let's go home. World gen. Do we still don't have like the mica in there, unless I just didn't go far enough. Okay, so it talks about the void Miner, solars, lightning, assembly. Okay, so we still don't have information about some of the other blocks in there, unless I just missed them. Yeah, I think I must have just missed them. So sweet. So we've got that going. I'm going to build a small structure around it just to give it, you know, so that we like looking out here and seeing it. Maybe some sort of bridge so we can walk across and then dance on it if we want to. It looks like a dance floor. See? Put a jukebox over there. But anyways, so there, we've got some power added. We went to the nether, and we got real frustrated about messing around with the laser relays. So I'm going to call it quits there, and I will see you next time. Have fun. See you next time. See you later. Goodbye.